What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Chillin' with Dylan podcast. You're chilling with your host Dylan today, and today I introduce y'all to Mr. Mitchell over here.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, Mitchell. It's a
Thank
pleasure
you
to have
for
on.
having me.
I've been wanting to do this one for a minute now, so
Let's get it.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's just introduce yourself a little bit, like with
Okay.
your kind of background. How'd you end up here at the Pondy? And
Okay. So my name's Mitchell. I've been in seasonal for about 5 years now. Different park each summer. I mean, do you want to know like each one? What you want to do?
no, just like what brought you here?
What
Like
brought me here?
The Ponderosa. Like,
Okay.
what made you? Did you just kind of like apply to wherever, or did you want to come out here?
So I wanted to come to Zion, but I'll be honest. I thought I was applying for the lodge.
Like
when
down
I was
in the park,
like down in
Oh.
the main valley. And when I was applying 5 minutes before my interview, I was applying to be front of house like you are.
Oh,
And
yeah.
5 minutes before my interview, they told me we just filled the last front of house position. How do you feel about being a guide though? And I was like, I don't know what that means. As I was intensely googling their website trying to find what that meant.
Like
And-
the website for the lodge down
for-
there.
And then I was, Zion Pond. Oh, okay. So they do guided hikes and stuff. This sounds sick. So like, by the time the interview comes, I was like, yeah, this sounds exciting. And they were like, yeah, you have the experience, but like, you have a great personality. Let's give it a shot. And it's been fantastic. This is what I
Dude.
want to do for a while now, being a
Yes.
guide.
Well, so you've never been a guide before, dude? So that had to be kind of like, it's like, oh, what the hell am I doing? Like,
Oh yeah, the imposter syndrome was real for quite a while. First few weeks, I was like, what am I doing here? But it's not that much different than bartending, believe it or
Yeah.
not. It's just talking about different talking points.
instead of being behind a bar, you're behind a
Behind the Jeep,
Behind a
a
Jeep
vehicle.
wheel or-
Yeah.
So you do mostly like the Jeep tours and the like UTV.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the difference between a UTV and a ATV? I
Okay.
never.
ATV and UTV, I think they're the same thing. All-terrain vehicle or just universal terrain vehicle.
Oh, okay.
I don't see the difference personally, but like apparently there is.
There, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess there's probably like differences in like the
There's-
specifications.
yeah.
and
Exactly.
stuff that laymen like us
Yeah.
wouldn't care about.
Yeah. Like UTV, I think it just means it can do anything.
It's a
like-
Utah terrain vehicle.
Yeah. So our UTVs are pretty sick. They can do literally anything I throw them on.
Oh yeah, I
You
mean,
know how to do it and you can go anywhere.
I mean, I went on that tour with you
Yeah.
that one time, and like,
You saw
Yeah.
what it can do.
yeah, I mean, it's I would never drive a regular car down any of that.
You could not.
Yeah, no.
I could try.
So, what has been like the highs and lows of that kind of job? Like, I can assume that it would probably be a bit stressful until you kind of like learn the ropes and
Oh,
get
yeah.
comfortable with it.
At first, there was like 2 weeks of me just riding along with other people, which I was like, how am I ever going to learn this? And then I went with Oliver like one of my first few times, like most of my first times. And he was the perfect person to go with because I learned a ton each time. And I saw like he just talks about whatever he wants to talk about
Yeah,
and just incorporate nature into it. So I was riding with him one day and he was like, "You want to do the talk?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll give it a shot."
oh,
And then it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. From then on, it was pretty chill. The hardest part, or the most annoying part, is definitely the desk work. Because there's things you got to do before you can take out a tour. You got
like
all
the waivers and all the
Oh,
blah, 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 blah.
yeah, checking the vehicles, making sure everything is good. I'm good enough to know when something's wrong, but like I definitely learned a lot about vehicles out here, so
Oh, yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, because you kind of just like have to. Because I mean,
Yeah.
if something goes wrong out there and like you,
Don't know anything.
yeah,
That's a problem.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like that's gonna. I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna have some pretty pissed off.
Yeah. And I've had very
gas.
few problems ever on tour. I've had a blown tire once, and then when I was training, we had a blown transmission.
Oh, geez. Like
So
on a tour, like it
no, that
doesn't.
was training. So
Oh,
luckily it
okay.
wasn't with a guest. And then I had one guest role
Oh, like the like on the
on that
UTV
Zion
tour.
Pines tour. Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
because they you kind of lead the way, they follow,
yeah,
and
yeah.
oh
So
man, I
that
bet.
they were being silly, and
Yeah, I
I
mean,
just didn't know.
you
Oh well.
you can't be stupid out there. I
Yeah.
mean, if you are, you're kind of just asking to.
You have to respect nature, like truly and
Yeah,
sincerely.
and machines. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, it's the combination of two things you really need to
yeah,
respect.
nature and machines don't fuck around.
Yeah.
They'll eat your face off, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah, they will.
So, like, what has been like some of your best and worst client interactions? Like, have you
Okay.
had anything that's just super memorable for either good or bad reasons?
One super memorable positive was when I was doing one of our tours, and sitting next to me in the front of the Jeep was an old abuela. And she, the entire tour, was trying to feed me, was trying to give me drinks, and
Oh
I'd be
yeah.
talking. She barely spoke any English. She was like, here, stop. And
Party, party.
I was like, okay, you know what? I'll take this. So like our top of the world tour, you really get to know people, which is cool. I know it's not for most guests, like most of our staff, like they have a problem with that. But for me, I just get to know somebody, and it's a pretty
Yeah,
good
because
good time.
on that one you go all the way up that
Yeah, it's
mountain,
a
and then
2 hour tour, so
and
you
then
really got to fill that time because you can't
yeah,
talk about nature for 2 hours without people getting bored. So you
yeah,
got to
yeah.
break it up. You
You
just got
gotta
to
have
get
a
them talking.
personality too. Have your own.
Hmm.
It's really no different than if you're, had people in your car driving across the country. Like you
Exactly.
know,
You got to be able to fill that blank space.
yeah, for
So that's a
sure.
fun one. Worst guest experience? People on the phone are always not
Oh,
nice.
ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
So,
why are you going out
yeah.
in nature on a tour
Yeah.
that somebody's taking their time out of their day for you, and
Yeah.
you're just gonna be like, "Yo, Rick, I need to
Yeah.
do this thing with the oven when I get home," and blah blah blah.
Yeah. I'll purposely hit some bumps for them to be like, oh, I got to pay attention here. Because you got to be in the moment. If you're not,
Yeah,
I try and preface every tour with getting people in the right headspace to have a good time, which is something that is so important that I don't think is done enough.
yeah,
Get them know what they're in for. Like once you know what you're in for, you're like, oh, this is that you were talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
There's you don't want any.
People know that the bumps are coming. They're gonna be like, oh, these are the bumps.
Yeah, but if you're on the phone, you're not gonna know about it, and
You
then
don't know
next thing you
shit.
know, your phone is flying out into the
Yep.
mud, and
I've
you're
had
gonna be
two people
pissed
lose
about
their
it.
phones on their tours. So,
Probably well
yep,
needed.
yep. And at the end of the tour, you'll go and try and find it. I found both, luckily, so that's a good one. But at some point, like they need to, like,
Yeah, I mean,
focus.
yeah, I think stuff like that kind of happens to, it's just the universe's way of being like, hey, dude,
Focus on the
there's
moment.
cool stuff going on, and you're
Yeah.
just. I actually kind of had I just wrote a blog post about it on my Patreon about meeting this German dude in the gas station, and
Ooh.
it ended up being like a really good interaction, but like at first, because basically the dude was coming in asking for help. He's a
Yeah.
tourist, his motorcycle broke down, he needed help,
Mm.
blah blah blah. And like at first I was just like, dude, fuck off. Like, I want to work on my computer and do all this
Yeah.
stuff. And it really like opened my eyes to like, dude, you can do that. You can work on your computer anytime. You can, but like you don't get to meet a cool German dude in the gas station every day.
Yep.
If you always got your head buried,
Down.
yeah,
Yeah.
just buried in your whatever, like you're
Yeah.
just missing out on so much that's going
Yeah.
on. And
Focus on every person because everybody has their own story, and it's
yeah,
a hard one to realize. But once you do, the world's just a better place once you get to know everybody.
yeah, and it's like there is no barriers either. Just like that abuela doesn't speak any English, but you got
Barely.
to know who she is as a
Yeah.
person without even having to,
Without having to.
yeah,
Yeah. I've had that a few times where people don't speak English and it's a language barrier, but you can make it work. You
yeah.
really can.
I kind of had a bit of a thought earlier of like, you can't always understand language, but everybody understands experience.
Yeah.
And like, if you go through an experience with
Yeah.
people, like a tour, you don't need words. You don't need,
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously, for, when you're doing a
Yeah.
job, it's probably good to talk to
Yeah.
people, but
I had a little German girl who did not speak any English. Instead, she spoke cat. So the entire tour, she was meow, meow, and every bump she would go. "Meow." And as the tour went on, she got louder and louder. And I was like, "Is?" I asked the mom, I was like, "Is she having a good time?" She's like, "Yeah, as long as she's like in cat mode, she's having a good time." I was like,
Dude, hell yeah.
"Interesting. Okay, let's see what I can do here." So I would hit bumps a little harder and like all of that. And she ended up having a great time. It's
Be
about
like,
that.
"Meow."
Yeah,
That's
literally.
awesome, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's words and stuff. That's just doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It makes
Words
things
really don't matter.
a little more convenient, but
Don't need
um,
them really.
so you and I have one thing in common too.
Hmm.
I've lived that van life. I know
Yeah,
you
I'm
currently live
currently
that
living the
van
van
life.
life.
How do you like that? What is
Oh, it's so
the
freeing.
experience,
Yeah.
man?
I've had the van for 2 years now, and it was my quarter life crisis, and it was so good. Like, it's so freeing to be able to just have your home everywhere and anywhere.
Yeah,
If I wanted to, I can up and leave tomorrow. And
yeah.
that's always in my mind. Like, something happens,
Who
nothing's stopping
cares?
me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't need anything. When I had my van, it inspired me to like live in a whole different way of like I don't need
Oh,
anything but myself,
yeah.
Like,
You realize how little you actually need. I
yeah.
have my power bank to run a fan and charge my phone, a bed, and a dresser. That is all I have, and I have done 3 weeks on the
Yeah.
road like that. You really don't
And
need shit.
even then sometimes that feels like too much.
Yeah,
Sometimes you're
yeah.
like, "Oh, dude, oh, I just want to
Oh, that's like
get
backpacking. Like you even realize, oh, I don't even need my phone at times.
yeah,
Like it's fascinating. Really
yeah."
helps you realize, put things into place.
I think it makes you kind of contemplate more on what's like important to you, not necessarily what's
Yeah,
important to society standards,
yeah.
but to you, like on a
Yeah,
person, like,
travel is number one for me. It's
oh
been
yeah,
for a long time and it's going to keep being number one. Even
yeah,
when I stop seasonal work, I'm planning on getting an RV coming up probably next year. And then I'll be able to try and transition into remote work or something and like just keep traveling even
yeah,
more. Like you don't even have to be in one place for that long anymore
no.
after that point. Like,
And it's so easy nowadays.
oh yeah.
Just having this computer right here, like, opens up. I mean, if you really want it, you don't have to clock in anywhere.
No,
Like,
you really don't.
that's
Starlink now, you can
yeah,
have internet literally anywhere to work.
yeah. If
I
you
could
don't,
be in the middle of fucking
yeah,
nowhere
just have a
and just
Starlink thing on your backpack and just,
literally
you
you could
know,
work on a through hike.
yeah, yeah.
Which is a crazy thought, but I
No, yeah.
mean, there's nothing stopping you.
I mean, dude, when I do like the Pacific Crest Trail, I mean, I'm bringing all my stuff with me, and when I'm in my tent at night, I'm not gonna do any of it in the day. But
Yeah.
when it's end of the day and like just chilling at camp, like whip out the computer and just
Yeah.
edit some stuff up, work on projects,
Yeah, you
and
meet somebody cool on the trail,
could do an interview just
interview
like
on
this.
the trail,
Yeah,
which
on the
is
trail.
I'm sure that that's probably never been done. Like,
Yeah, just a mobile podcast. I mean,
yeah.
it's so possible nowadays,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, the world is like at our
Fingertips.
fingertips. The world is your oyster, man.
Yes, literally.
And yeah, it's exciting, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and the van really teaches you that. That's why
Yeah,
like I try and tell everybody, just try it.
yeah,
Put a bed in your car and just try it.
yeah.
Go
Cause
do a week on the road. You really don't need a van. I see people in Subarus take out 2 seats, put a bed in that place, good to go. Like,
or Prius. I knew a lady at before I left Michigan. I was working at this place. Lisa, shout out Lisa. You're awesome. If you're listening to this somehow, but she had her own house and everything, but she had a Prius that she had like they're actually super spacious in there.
ooh,
Like if you I think you could take out like the back seats or lay them down
yeah,
and you could fit like this size bed
that is
in there
crazy.
and
Just a
a
regular,
twin size bed
yeah,
like And yeah, she said it was super comfortable, and the
Yeah.
little hatchback on the
Yep.
back is like a little awning. So
Yeah, I had my friend Emma who had an SUV, and she could just curl up in the back of her SUV, didn't have to do nothing. And she's done a week on the road like that, going cross country. And I was like, "Yeah, you don't need anything. Just
no,
literally a blanket and an SUV trunk.
dude,
Like,
yeah, as long as you can keep yourself fed and hydrated and
yep,
get your sleep
yeah,
without getting rained on, that's
literally all you need.
yeah. I don't know. I think that's like a lost art.
Yeah,
It really is an
people
art.
people nowadays are trapped to conventional thinking that's not at all conventional. It's only come about in the last 20, 40 years. Go back to caveman brain. Just be outside.
I think like all of the quote unquote conventional ways of living now, they're not really in the interest of individuals. It's
Yes.
about corporations.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
once everything started becoming about money and stuff, I think
Yeah.
that's when we lost that independence.
Yeah.
We became dependent on money and
I've,
business and everything.
I've always been obsessed with alternative ways of living, like the
Hmm.
van, like RVs, like houseboats,
Yeah,
yurts, anything.
hostels
I
like
want to do anything but live in an apartment in the city.
oh yeah, dude.
Anything.
See, I would live in the city, which is like what I'm about to do,
Yeah.
but it's still unconventional because I'm
Yes.
going to a hostel where I can get like a free room
Yeah.
in exchange for work. And like, I don't know, I wish more people knew that
New.
that's
Yeah.
possible.
I try and tell everybody about seasonal work and how good it's been for me. People who are trapped in their bubble, they're not happy with their life. Just give it up for a summer.
Yeah.
Just try. Just try and get out there. And I think it'd be so good for people, but I've only ever gotten one person ever to try it.
Oh
And
man, that's
yeah,
more than I've got.
yeah. And like people are just afraid. And I don't know why.
And
It's so
I mean,
good.
that's like, why people like you and I are, I'd say, important because like we are living by like experience
Yes.
and experience, like I said, experience, everybody understands that language,
Yeah.
so just going out and being able to set the example of like, yeah, dude, like
You can.
I don't know how the hell this is all working out, but it just is.
It
And
just is.
all you
Yeah.
need is a dream, really,
Yeah.
and you could do it.
Yeah. You don't need a car. You don't need anything. As long as you can fly somewhere
Or take a
and you
bus or
that,
walk.
yeah, you
There's
can.
so many options, man.
Places will provide you a house. They will provide you with everything you need. A lot of places have
Yeah.
EDRs, so they cook for you. They clean for you. You have your own room, and all you have to do is give your time to work. And you can have a fun job like being a guide.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, the job might not be the best, but who cares?
Who cares?
I mean, dude,
Look at where we're living. We're living
yeah,
inside Zion
it's a
National Park.
very small price to pay.
Yeah.
Those inconveniences of the workday are just immediately
Yeah.
flushed down the toilet
Yeah.
when I get out of work. Even while I'm at work, I'm like,
Yeah.
who cares if this coffee is extra super extra with all the super
Yeah.
duper pumps of syrup or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, who cares? I'm doing it in Zion National Park,
Exactly.
and
And
and I'm getting paid to be here, dude.
exactly.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome, and
Sometimes you just have to like you'll get fed up and you literally just have to go out and just look around and be like, this is why I'm here. I'm not here for the job. I'm not here for anything. I'm
yeah,
here to be here.
yeah.
Like,
I'm here to be
yeah.
with the tree and the Mitchell Lee. No, I mean that's just like what I was saying out at the gazebo there. I was like, just sitting in that
Hmm.
trashy chair, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, just looking at that little mountain
Yeah.
over there just makes it
Makes it worth it.
like, oh, that's why I,
Yeah.
have to put up with a little bit of
Yeah.
bullshit for a lot of good shit.
Yeah. And for the most part, if you can get people in the right headspace, like everybody here is on vacation, so they're almost all happy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can be fed up with something, but like just remind them, oh, welcome to Zion National Park.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm on vacation. Let's have a good time.
No, yeah.
It's all about that mind space. Like,
Yeah. And it's like, we get to be in that mind space. Like I always remind
fully.
myself that I am literally like on vacation, getting paid for it. Just got to,
Yes.
do a couple things. And I'm in a spot where people save up for years to come out here for a weekend.
Yep. And I'm making money being here.
Yeah.
Like, if you know how to do it right, you're making more money than most people living in a big city who are like paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, but people that gotta pay, thousands of dollars in
Hmm.
rents and
Yeah.
and bills. I mean, out
Yeah.
here, I have my $5 a day to live here,
Yep.
and then my personal phone stuff,
Yeah.
Spotify, whatever.
Yeah. And that's all. And you
And
can just bank that money.
yeah,
I bank all my tips. I just counted. I have $600 in cash tips.
hell yeah,
That
dude.
that's not even counting my
Your
checking and savings
paycheck,
account.
yeah,
Like, I could live off $600 if I had to for 2, 3 weeks
yeah.
pretty easily too.
I mean, I did that when I moved from Michigan to Utah the
Yeah.
first time. I only had $600,
Yeah.
and I sold mushrooms to get most of that money.
Yeah.
Like it was just like super last second decision. I was following this chick around. I was
Mhm.
like madly in love with this chick, so
Mhm.
I was just like, you know what? I only got $600 in a
Yep.
dream with a van, dude. Let's go.
Let's
and
go.
and that was more than enough to
Way more than enough.
get us all the way across the country,
Yeah.
fed and happy, and full tank of gas the
Yeah.
whole way.
I have gotten to seasonal jobs before with zero. I got here with, I think, $2,000 in credit card bills because I ran out of money after having to do maintenance on my van, and I have paid that all off, and I have
You're in the
way.
plus
I got
now.
money now.
Yeah,
Like,
because I mean, yeah, you really can live for free.
yeah,
I mean, like I've been challenging myself lately to just be like, I don't have to buy anything. I
yeah,
just get like it's so fun because
yeah,
I'm also like telling myself like I just get paid to have fun and be fucking awesome.
yeah.
And it's like, I mean, the other day I had some dude come into the gas station while I was working, and he was just like, "Do you have a charger?" And I was like, "We don't sell any, but you can use mine."
Yeah.
And then he charged his phone for maybe 10 minutes and then gave me $20 and left. I
Mhm.
helped some French people last
Yeah.
night. I literally, they only spoke French. I only know like oui oui and vas-tu faire foutre le plouc, which is basically fuck you bum. And I'm not going to say that to them. And like, yeah, just completely like, they came up to me with this packet, this like piece of paper for like an Airbnb, and it's all in French. And I'm like, what? And I somehow figured out what they were trying to do. And I was like able to pull up on the map, like,
Yep.
because they didn't have service or whatever. Pulled up where the Airbnb is.
Was it
And
in Orderville?
yeah, it was just right down the street, but they were,
Yeah.
and then they were able to get to their thing, and then
Yeah.
they gave me a little tip at a
Yeah.
gas station. Who tips at a gas station?
Literally.
And
Like, they hired us. I always keep reminding myself they hired us for our personalities, not for anything else.
yeah,
And keep
yeah,
good personality. Like, you got that good mental space like I do, I think.
yeah,
And it's
and
so hard to like get trapped up in what everybody else is feeling because people begin frustrated. And I'm like, I'm just here to have a good time.
yeah,
Like,
for
that's
real.
what I'm gonna do.
And I want everyone else to have a good
Yeah.
time too.
Yeah.
And honestly, the best way to help everyone have a good time is to
Just
make sure you're having a good time.
hmm
Because
they look at you and they're like, "Oh, I'm getting FOMO. Why is he having so much fun? What
yeah,
is he doing?"
yeah, and it's
I'm just going on backpacking trips, going hiking,
yeah,
just doing the shit that I want to do. And like, why don't you do that? That's
yeah.
why you're here,
There's
right?
there's no other reason,
Yeah.
to like I don't think there's any other reason for us to exist than to just do exactly what we want. Like
Yeah.
it's this life, when you really think about it, is a space for dreams to come true. That's
Yeah.
that's what life is just dreams coming true all the
Yeah.
time. And you got to be aware of what you're dreaming all the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
because if you're always telling yourself, oh, I can't do what I want, I can't do this, can't do that,
Oh, yeah.
you're never gonna.
When I was younger, I had that problem. Like, I'm not happy. And then, like, I was like, why am I not happy with my life? What can I do differently? That's when I really got into hiking. Like, I would go every day in college. Every day I went hiking.
Yeah,
Because I hated where I was, but I loved being outside.
Yeah, you
It
just
just made me happy, and I was like, well, how can I do this full time?
and look at you now,
And look
dude.
at me now.
Look at you now.
Yeah,
Like you can never go wrong with choosing love, dude.
yeah,
Like you can't go wrong choosing to like it might be, like, oh shoot, I've never done this before.
yeah.
But like I always like to say like on the other side of fear is
The best experience.
yeah, a ton of just
Yeah,
lovely things.
yeah,
And it's like once you like have the experience, it's just like, oh, why was I ever even afraid in the
yeah,
first place? And you can apply that to your next
yeah,
experiences in life.
yeah. We've talked about it before, but like I believe in karma. Like you put out good things, and you will get good things in return. Ever since I started living by that, life has just been better. Like
Yeah,
life just gives you opportunities that you can take and gives you paths in life. And you're like, oh, I can take this crazy one or I can do something easy. I can stay at this place that loves me and I could get a pay raise, or I can go to this completely new place and go be a guide that you've never done
yeah,
before. And
you know.
like I took that chance, and guess what? I put out good and I've gotten nothing but good in return. Like,
Exactly, man.
yeah.
I mean, it's I always like to go by like the I guess the golden rule,
Yeah.
and it's not even just like with anything in life. It's like when I make people's coffee at the restaurant, I'm just like, if I ordered this, how would I want it made?
Yeah.
And I just make it to my standards,
Yeah.
and that's always enough for someone to just
Yeah.
be like, dude, this is thank you, this is
Yeah.
so good, and
Yeah.
if things are like good enough for you, they're
Yes.
probably good enough for
Yeah.
everyone else.
And like I have that high standard for myself, so I'm always trying to improve. And every time I improve here, I get more tips. People are happier. They shake my hand at the end of the tour and like, you did great. And I'm like, yes. So I
Yeah.
did something really good right now. And I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna do even better next time.
Yeah, it's
And it
because
just gets better and better.
you have to be able, like for the tours, for example, you have to be able to put yourself in the guest's
Yes.
shoes and be
Yes.
like, dude, okay, you kind of have to look at yourself from an
Yeah.
outside perspective and
Yes.
be like, honestly, is the way that I'm acting as a guide right now, like, would I like
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
would
I
that be
could
fun?
speak about plant facts the entire hour or two, but if I was on a tour, would that be what I wanted to talk about? No, I would want my guests to make me laugh, to make me like scream, like all of that. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I find the more I do this, the more I do that. Like,
no,
and
yeah,
people are happier and happier. And I will still throw the plant facts because they're interesting.
yeah,
And I
but
find the ways to make that into a joke. I find the plant fact that makes people laugh, or they're like, ah, that's crazy. I never realized
yeah,
that. And things like that. That's the things that people actually want to hear. So, like, you're looking at people, at yourself from somebody else's perspective. That's what
yeah.
I would want to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you always have to be examining yourself.
Yeah.
If you really want to like be better every single day in everything that you
Look
do.
at yourself.
Yeah. I love that song by Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror.
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
one of my
It's a
favorites.
great one.
I mean, dude, if you want that change in the world,
Be
you
the
got to be
change.
it, dude.
Yeah.
You got to be it
Yep.
before you see it.
Yep. Ooh, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it's
You gotta be the change before you can see the change.
exactly.
Ooh.
And what I've found too in life is that like you can be something without even having like proof. Like
Yeah.
it's like if you tell yourself, like say all your life. I guess like an example for me is like addiction. Like
Yeah.
I always was like, oh, I find myself in these situations where I'm like, doing drugs and doing this stupid shit that
Yeah.
hurts me, and I'd feel like stuck there.
Yeah. But
But
it's
then
you don't have to.
it's because I was identifying so much with my circumstances and
Yeah.
stuff. But then I realized like that's not me. Like I
That's not
am,
who I am.
yeah. And even before I like say quit smoking,
Mhm.
I quit smoking before I even physically like I was like
Yeah. I'm done with
within,
this.
yeah.
So I'm done with this.
And then like I was a non-smoker while I was still smoking
Yeah.
because like mentally I was there. I was
Yeah.
like in that space, and all it took was for everything else to kind of transition.
Yeah.
And so it's
Yeah.
like I feel like whatever you see inside, you can feel that. You could be that before it's ever even physically apparent
Yes.
in the world. You could be a nice person in this world before, before people tell you that you're a
Yeah.
nice person.
Yes. As long as I like myself, I don't care what other people think.
And
It's
that's
kind of like a way to live by. It's kind of how I live by. If I'm happy with what my decisions are, everybody else can kind of eat it. Like
yeah.
I'm
You-
doing good things and I know I'm a good person.
yeah. And that's, your opinion of
Yeah.
yourself is the only one you actually have to live with.
Yeah. Exactly.
Your actions that you do, like,
Yeah.
you have to live with that. You don't
Yeah.
have to live with what anyone else is doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So true.
it's just so freeing when you just realize, like, really it don't really fucking matter
Nothing
what,
matters besides yourself.
exactly. And
Yeah.
that could sound selfish when you don't.
It sounds really bad, but once you realize like you're doing it to be good, who cares?
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's
like,
not
if it works, it works,
yeah.
dude. Like, to me now, like, I don't think being selfish is, hyping yourself up and, like, being nice to yourself and
Yeah.
being about your business. Like, being selfish is when you hate yourself and so you step on everyone else to
Yes.
get what you
Yeah.
want, and you feel, that's self.
You get better in life by bringing other people up with you. A rising
Exactly.
tide rises all boats. Like if
Exactly.
everybody else is around you is sad and depressed, that's gonna lower you, even if it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, but if you make other people feel better, guess
Yeah,
what? You're gonna feel better.
dude. Yeah.
Like,
It's
yeah,
awesome to be able to see that
yeah,
and experience it too, because that people listening to this right now can hear us talking about
yeah.
it, but it's
Till
a
you live it.
yeah, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
Experience is the language we all understand, but
exactly. Bring it back around to back again.
yeah, dude. Oh, this is awesome. I feel like
Yeah,
we're getting a lot deeper than I was, like,
yeah.
even expecting to
I said
here.
I was down for anything you wanted to talk about.
Dude.
So
That
get into
that's
my ideology in life. I try and be a good person. That's basically
And
what
you
it.
are, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I always enjoy, like, I don't feel like I've ever been like, oh, Mitchell's around.
yeah,
God,
yeah,
again? No.
yeah. And when I'm not in that headspace, guess what I do? You won't see me. I will be
Yeah.
in my hammock, relaxing, and getting myself back in that mental
Yeah.
space for other people.
Yeah, you gotta take care of
Yeah,
yourself. And I feel like that's
yeah,
something I've definitely been realizing more in my life, because I feel like, looking back, I've had a lot of times where I was a people pleaser,
yeah. You don't
because
have to be.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it
just
all
be.
came from, like, I didn't like myself, so
Yeah.
I always felt like I needed to make other people
Yes.
like me
Yeah.
by doing things. But now I'm just at a point where it's like, I like and love myself, so I
Yes.
don't need to
Yeah.
do things to get
Yes.
that.
Exactly. Like that was exactly where I was going with the thought. Is like once you're happy with yourself, everybody is happy with you.
Exactly.
Like
You don't give yourself problems, you're not giving anyone else problems.
exactly. Exactly.
If that means you have to take some time and go out in the woods, and some people may see that as selfish, but it's like, no, it's for the benefit of
Me and everybody
everyone,
around me.
because we're
Yeah.
we're all one big whole, and
Literally.
every part of the whole has to be running on all
Yes.
cylinders in order for the whole thing to work.
Yeah.
You have one piston blow out in your car and the whole thing's fucked,
Yeah. Yeah. And you never want to be the piston.
Yeah.
'Cause then, yeah.
That reminds me of, I never understood it when I was younger, from Lightning McQueen, when he's like, something something piston cup, and Tow Mater is like, you did what in your cup?
Oh dear Lord, not the Cars reference.
Dude, I'd never even realized it till someone pointed that out to me, and I was like, oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah. The old Disney and everybody, they were really tongue in cheek with stuff. You go back and watch, you're like, oh my god, this is ooh, you were
Not for not
feisty.
for kids.
Yeah.
No, it's funny, like, going back to, like, childhood cartoons and stuff, and it's just like, dude, who was this actually for? Was this for, the kids that are just off in La La Land and not paying attention,
Yeah.
or for the parents that have to sit there and watch it with their
It was
their
for
kids?
both of them. And they just were so good at it that they could achieve both at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's what made them so good and such classics. And nowadays it's just they don't have that.
Yeah,
Like,
Coco Melon.
yeah, they just don't. Like what was it? Inside Out was the last one that was like, ooh, that's retrospective. Like,
Yeah, I like that one. Soul,
ooh, I didn't
the
watch that one,
Disney
but I've
one.
heard it's really good.
Yeah, it's actually super good. But I feel like everybody's like recycling
Yeah.
old ideas, and
What's the deal with the live action of everything?
I don't know.
Like, come on, be
It's like we
creative.
already had this.
Why is Lion King of live action? I don't
Yeah,
get it.
for real, dude.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. It's just like sequels with video games,
Yeah.
or even like some music artists will just like drop the same album
Yeah.
twice, basically.
Literally, and just that much different. Like barely anything.
Yeah. Or one thing that that really irks me is when like a music artist is like super good when they're not as big and popular,
Yeah.
and they have one song that
Yes.
takes them off, and then they make every other song like
Sound like that because that's if you get into a label or something, then guess what they're gonna demand?
what makes them money. Whatever
Exactly.
makes them money is,
Yeah.
and I think once you stop doing things because you love it and start doing it because you want to make a profit
Yeah.
off of it, that's when it turns into garbage.
Yes.
Because
Exactly.
there's no spirit in it, there's no heart. It's just
Yes.
cold, dead money.
Yes, and that won't get you nowhere. That'll get you 6 feet under the ground.
Yeah, it might make you a lot of money, but you're not going to be happy
And you could
doing
have
it.
made more money if you had stuck with what you were passionate about. Because people would have been like, ooh, this is good.
Yeah, yeah. Like with my podcast and all the stuff that I'm doing, it's like I've even had like I did an interview with Mark
Yeah.
here, and it was fun. But then afterward, he started already kind of being like, "Oh, dude, we could do this. We could," and
Um,
kind of trying
yeah.
to like hijack my
Yeah.
thing. And I was like, "Dude, I'll teach you to do whatever you want on your
Yeah.
own,
Yeah.
but this is my thing,
Yeah.
and it will always be. And I am gonna do exactly what I want to do."
Yeah. And
So,
it's not that hard for you to just do it yourself. Like,
dude, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I've been able to. I just got this computer
Yeah.
a few weeks
And
ago.
how many episodes have you recorded? I feel
Uh,
like you've probably gotten 50. It's like,
I don't
probably.
know. I know I counted yesterday. I've done 9 interviews. This will be my 10th
Yep.
since I got this,
Yeah.
or since I started getting back into
Yep.
taking things kind of seriously.
And
Or
how many solo have you done?
not as many.
Not as many?
Not as many. But that's why I made the second
Yeah.
channel, because like this one, I kind of want to just do like
Interviews and
this. It's called
yeah.
chilling with Dylan.
This is
Like,
chilling with Dylan.
yeah,
Yes.
and then have my own kind of more personal things, like just in areas where whatever you want to listen to, it's just nice and
Yes.
categorized. And
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
what about you, man? Do you have any creative pursuits or anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, I love to read and write. I mean, I've been writing since college because of my ADD. Like at night, it's really hard to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So a simple hour of brainstorming for stuff or sitting down and editing or writing
Oh
will
yeah,
get your brain settled down. And that's
dude.
why I've done it. Like, is it for anybody else? No, it's for me.
So is it more like personal journals or like
No, it's a
stories or?
story. It's a story that I've been writing, but like it's a story that I want to read. I read so many stories. I'm like, this is not what I want. Like,
Okay, yeah.
it could be so much better. Like, why did you do that?
Yeah,
So,
and instead of being like, "Why would you do that?" You're just like,
no,
"I'll just make a better one."
yeah,
You know,
yeah, and it's exactly how I want it.
you're being the change.
Yeah,
You're being the change.
yeah, it's the change that I want. Does it matter if anybody else ever sees it? No, no.
Hey,
Maybe
well,
one day I'll have 50 volumes written. I'll be like, oh, I could publish this.
yeah.
But like
Just
until that
drop
point,
a set of 50
yeah,
books on the world. Like, peace.
yeah, it's kind of how I feel about it. At
I
least it's
mean,
just good for myself.
yeah. It's I feel like that's what creativity is for.
Yeah.
I mean, I do the podcast and
Yep.
everything, but it's because I like to do it.
Exactly.
I enjoy it. It gets me in the zone and in my
Yes.
flow, and I feel most myself when
Yes.
when I'm doing it.
Yeah. And I'll get in cycles where I don't want to do it. And for a while, I forced myself to do it. I was like, oh, this isn't good. That's killing my motivation for it. So I go in flows where I read where I write and when I just like watch YouTube. And
Mm-hmm.
then I will cycle through them over the year and
And
just sometimes I'll pick up a new hobby. Most of my other hobbies won't last for incredibly long,
but you
but
have like that kind of holy trinity
yeah,
right
that I
there.
always go back to. And then hiking is that's
Yeah.
anytime,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Just
Like,
whenever you can. That's
yeah, exactly.
whenever you can't.
Then I got
Then
something else to do to fill my
exactly.
time. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
I think that's you know Sean, right?
yeah,
He asked me one day, like, what do you think about boredom? And I was like, dude, honestly, I think boredom is just the start of like ideas and
yeah.
creativity. It's the soil that the seeds of creativity fall into.
Yes, you need boredom to achieve anything. 'Cause if you didn't have boredom, you'd be happy just sitting still
Yeah.
doing nothing.
Yeah. You wouldn't
Yeah.
ever have any reason to change anything if
Yes.
you just
Yeah,
were
that's a
like,
great way to put it.
yeah, being bored is just being like, man,
I want to do
I want
something.
something other than this.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's how all change starts right
Yeah,
there. Like I don't know, I used to always just focus so much on the boredom, like,
yeah,
and I think that's when I like
yeah,
before I could see it like that it's
yeah,
like the fertile soil for the seeds of creativity or whatever. Before I saw that, I was just like, I'm just bored and this
yeah,
sucks, and I'd
yeah.
fill that bored space, I'd fill that
With
land that.
negativity.
Yeah, and then I'd
Yeah,
start doing like all this stuff that hurt
yeah,
me and
yeah,
just
yeah. For me, weed was when I was a real pothead. Was it made me okay with being bored, so I could sit and play a game on my phone for 7 hours and
yeah,
just
and be like, this is enough.
yeah. And once you quit, you're like, oh, I don't enjoy this at all. Why was
Yeah,
I doing this? Like,
yeah,
and now I'll just go do stuff that actually is productive and I'll save it for a special occasion.
yeah. Or
And then
or
that's
at
how,
least for me, like I don't know. I used to have so many times where I would just be, blazed as fuck all day or
yeah.
drunk or high, whatever
Yep.
it is, all day. And like, I'd still get my stuff done, but it would just be I'd settle for less and
Yeah.
all that, and it would stop being rewarding and stop
Yeah.
being fun. And now it's like, I've filled my time with more productive and creative pursuits,
Yes.
and now I'm just like, even if the urge comes up throughout the day of like, oh, dude, it'd be nice to smoke a fat doobie right
Yeah.
now, I could just be like, just wait until
Yeah.
you're done with everything for the day. It'll
Exactly.
be
And then,
rewarding. And then most of the time, by the time I get to the end of my day where I'm just done being, doing all my stuff, I don't even want to do it anyway. I
yeah.
just
Yeah.
go to bed
Exactly.
feeling,
If you fill your time enough, then you get to bedtime and you're like, oh, it's time for bed. Let's
yeah,
go
I'm
to bed.
beat. I ain't got time to do.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's really nice to be able to just keep it for special occasions or
Exactly.
when you feel like you've earned it, because
Yeah.
it is kind of, a little treat, a
It is a
reward.
treat. Yeah.
And
So like every time I've done it recently, I'm like, this is a treat. I'm doing something special right now.
yeah,
And then you look forward to it. And
yeah,
it's like,
definitely.
ooh.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice to really refreshing to just kind of like flip up the perspectives on,
Yes.
whenever things start to be normal to me, that's when I'm
It's
just
time
like,
for a change.
all right, let's question everything I've ever believed in
Yeah.
my life. And
Yeah.
that's a lot of fun.
It is. You have to be uncomfortable with being uncomfortable.
And
It
then,
makes your life more interesting.
oh yeah, dude. If I never got comfortable with the idea of jumping out of an airplane, I would have never gone skydiving.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you have to be comfortable with not being comfortable,
All the
man.
best things in life come after being uncomfortable. You're doing something insane. People are like, why are you doing that? And you're like, ooh, this was awesome. I want to do
No,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love doing stuff where it's just like
Yeah.
jumping out of airplanes, going on through hikes, just
Yeah.
saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm packing up all my stuff and leaving tomorrow across the country
Yeah.
with $100."
Yeah.
Just
And
living on a prayer,
yeah.
dude. Like,
And you'll get awesome things out of that. Yeah.
what would you say is your biggest kind of like moment like that where you kind of just full leap of faith, just send it?
Can I say when I got my first seasonal job? Because that was definitely the biggest one.
Oh yes, I
Yeah,
mean,
like I was at home, finished college, 20. like right before COVID,
Okay, yeah, like 2019,
2019,
something like that.
winter of 2019, going into 2020. My first job out of college was to teach English abroad. Literally, I was going to Shanghai, China,
Oh shit,
to
damn.
to go teach English.
Wait, had you like traveled much
I
before?
had never been overseas. And that was going
Had
to be my
you
first one.
like traveled the states and stuff before this, or?
Yeah, I mean, I went on a few trips, but like I was really like, oh, I'm just going to do something crazy.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then and then three, no, month and a half before I was supposed to go out, complete radio silence from the company. I was like, what is happening? And then I did the research. I was like, what is this COVID thing? So I
Oh,
was like one of the first people to see it. So I was like, oh, this is probably pretty bad.
probably shouldn't.
And then I worked myself up into a tizzy about it. And I was like, I can't go outside.
tizzy.
People are going to die. So I got an overnight job being a forklift driver to be away from people entirely.
Oh man,
And I was like, this is draining me.
this
So
sucked.
so I got a full ride to get my master's. I was like, do I want to go back to school? Not really. Like,
No, that shit sucks.
yeah, like full ride for masters and potential PhD. And I was like, I don't really want to do that either.
That's
So,
like
so I put in for one cooking job in Alaska, a single one.
one application.
One application because I have been cooking since I was 4,
Oh.
and I started cooking for myself when I was like 14 or something. And like, it's like, let's just put in for this and see what happens. And I got that one cooking job, and I was like, I guess this is what I'm doing. Like, and then I just fucking went for it. And it's ever since I've been like, I don't know if I can stop this. And like, I'm trying to look at
Oh,
how I'm
yeah.
going to move out of it eventually. So I don't think I can do it for that much longer. I got another 3 to 4 years left in me.
That's
And I
what
need
you can do a
something.
lot in 3 to 4
I
years.
can. That's
probably.
almost double what I've done so far.
Oh wow,
And I've
yeah.
done most of the parks I have left that I wanted to do. Acadia was on my list, but then I have friends up there this summer. We were all supposed to go together. They got it. I did not. And they said, this isn't it. This isn't it.
Dude, it's like
Yeah.
you're just always in the right place at the right time. Like,
I am. And then I'm like, oh, I'm having a great fucking time. So the only park I have left is either Sequoia, Kings Canyon, or the Sequoias. That's all I have left.
okay.
And I have 3 years to go experience that, and then do like maybe a rerun of like Alaska and do something.
Yeah, just
like
one of your
end it.
favorites.
Yeah. And like end it with something that I started with and have that full round trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like some movie shit right
Yeah.
there, man. That's
yeah,
awesome.
that's kind of like my thought process, and then move into something. I don't think I can ever go back to regular life. That's why I'm doing the
Uh-uh.
RV.
This is regular life now.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't want to be one of the creepy people who are still doing it. And like
when
they've
you're-
been doing it for 20 years and they're still hanging out with
Oh,
20-year-olds
No, yeah,
and
I
never
get that.
developed, because you got to keep growing. You
Oh,
got to be
yeah.
comfortable being uncomfortable. I have to find the next thing.
Yeah,
Do I know what that is yet? No.
but you'll figure it out.
I'll figure
You
it out
always
when
do.
exactly, and it's gonna be awesome. I know it will be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what you know. How do you know? I don't know. But
Exactly.
you just know.
Yeah,
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think many people would give up a full ride scholarship
yeah,
to
Yeah.
college and
Yeah.
PhD and everything. I mean,
yeah. And I was like, no.
yeah, a lot of
No.
people would think that's crazy, but
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
awesome, dude.
yeah,
Fuck the system.
yeah. No.
I try to cheat that thing
Yeah.
every.
And my career out of college was gonna be what my best friend from college went into. He's already making $200,000 a year, but he hates his fucking life.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't wait to retire. And I'm like, well, I'm already
Retired.
retired. Like,
Get this. So my childhood like doctor or like family doctor, whatever.
yeah.
I just heard the other day that she had just passed away from like a heart attack or something. And get this, she retired in July,
Oh.
and and it just really made
Yeah.
solidified that for me.
Yeah.
Even my grandma said, "Don't plan for retirement.
Yeah.
Don't, because you don't know if you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
And by time you do, you've just wasted all your time for this happiness in some
Yeah.
other time that isn't now,
Yeah.
a time that doesn't exist.
The amount of people who I have talked to on tours, I was a bartender who said, "You are doing something awesome. Do it right now while you're young."
Mm-hmm.
And because they're at 50s or 60s, and they're like, "Oh, I wish I could go do all the
Yeah,
stuff that I
'cause
wanted
now
to," but
they're
they physically can't.
yeah.
Their bodies are broken down from sitting at a desk and not moving, and now they can't do it.
Yeah.
And I can, and I'm doing it.
And it's
Yeah,
awesome. I mean,
it's fucking awesome.
it's like it would be just a massive disrespect to yourself
Yes,
and everything to
because now
just
that I know that this exists, why would I do anything
yeah.
different?
And you know your potential, and if you know your potential and you're
Yeah,
not using it,
yeah,
I mean that's on you, dude.
yeah.
Like, but yeah, it's like people like you and I, man, we built different. We
We
see that potential and we
we're
gonna
going
use
for it.
that
Yeah,
because, and I think we can be,
so much more.
a
Yeah,
testament for other people too.
just
It's
do it.
yeah,
Just
send
do
it,
it.
man.
Yeah.
We're coming up on an hour here,
Holy
which is
shit.
usually where I cut things off. But
Did not feel like an hour. I will
dude,
be
yeah, this was
honest.
a very flowy
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah. It's always good talking.
Yes,
Yeah. We have a very similar mental space,
dude,
so
yeah.
we could just talk, and we're like, "You feel that?" Like, yeah, that's how I would
No,
put that into words. Like,
there was definitely like a time I forget what we
yeah,
were talking about like a couple minutes ago,
yeah,
but it was like you were saying something and then it almost just felt like you kept talking and then but it was just starting to come out of my mouth, and
yes,
then like
yeah,
I was talking and it's like
yeah,
it's coming out of your mouth.
yeah.
It's really cool when you can meet
People who are
people like that.
completely different lives. We are so different.
Yeah.
Our path in life is been so different, but we're in the same space with the same mindset,
Yeah,
which is
but
crazy.
also entirely different mindsets.
Entirely different. Yeah.
I don't know your mindset. I'm not you.
Exactly.
Only
Yeah.
you know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Is there anything else that you want to put out to the?
No. Just do seasonal work. If you're not, give it a shot. If you're unhappy with your life, go
Yeah.
do it. Make this be one more person who have done seasonal work because of because of
Dude,
me.
yes.
And like I will be happy.
Dude, check out coolworks.com,
Yes.
wanderjobs.com,
Yup.
World Packers,
Yup.
Workaway. You could even do couch surfing,
Yup.
woofing, like
Literally anything to just get out and be uncomfortable.
yes.
Because on the other side of that will be the coolest things in your life.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
On the other side of fear is a whole lot of things I love.
Yes. Yeah. It's my mindset. It sounds like it's your mindset. And,
Yes, sir.
and people just don't do it.
You can't complain about it.
You can't complain
So
because you can.
to everybody listening to this, y'all best not be complaining about your life after this because you know exactly what to do now.
Yeah.
Listen to yourself, send it, just go.
Just go.
And if you don't, sorry, dude, you can't come crying to us about
Yep.
it.
Because we're doing it.
I ain't gonna listen to you. But
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure having you on.
Absolute
Mitchell.
pleasure.
I'm very glad that we got the time to do this today.
Finally, you got me on a day when I hadn't have 3 tours in a row, so I actually have a social battery.
Yes, it's awesome.
Yep.
But
Yeah. Absolute pleasure. Always
indeed.
nice talking to you.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And for our audience, until the next time, I hope you have a marvelous time. Peace.